how much water are you supposed to drink every day or how much
fluid.
It is. It's different for men and women. There's no absolute number. We throw out a lot of different things. 64 ounces a day, half of your weight in ounces. It can vary depending on if you exercise, where you live, if you live in a humid environment. But general things to think about is that it's not just what you're drinking in terms of beverages, but it's foods too.
Yeah.
Yes,
All the foods
water.
we have here, broccoli and celery and cauliflower, tomatoes, all have their water content is greater than 90%.
Wow.
Milk comes in at about 88%. So you can do a quick calculation, but basically if your urine is this color and you don't feel thirsty, your water balance is probably.
I shouldn't drink.
I wouldn't test it.
No.
I'm not gonna do that.
Alriady, so most people like their little bit of caffeine.
Exactly. And
Yeah,
this
you
is,
do.
Yes,
you do.
love caffeine, great for fatigue, for concentration, mood, everything like that. Can you get too much? The answer is yes. If you start experiencing migraine headache, insomnia, restlessness, frequent urination, it might be a sign that you're getting too much caffeine.
We've heard about the health benefits of caffeine.
Absolutely. So the recommended amount of caffeine for most adults is 400 milligrams. That translates into roughly 4 cups of brewed coffee.
Not a venti.
10 cans of cola, and that is probably the take-home message here, is that absolutely caffeinated beverages have different caffeine content. Please read the label and know that if you're getting above 400 and you're experiencing some of these symptoms, or you have some underlying medical conditions where it would be a contraindication to take so much caffeine, to cut back a little bit.
Or have it decaffeinated.
Exactly.
Decaffeinated is a great idea, but people drink too many of those monster sodas, those energy sodas.
They pack a real punch. They really do.
Oh,
Okay, sleep.
sleep. We always hear how it's so bad to get so little, and now you have for years.
Exactly.
You can
Drink too much. So first, let's throw out the number. We talk about is 8 the magic number, and the answer is yes. According to the National Sleep Foundation, 18 to 64-year-olds require 7 to 9. That averages out to 8. Too little sleep.
We're in that realm.
Too
You're
little
very
sleep.
kind.
Too little sleep we know can be associated with a whole host of medical problems. Well, guess what? Too much sleep can too. Here is just a couple in a long list. Cognitive impairment, depression, risk of obesity, diabetes. This all translates into a potential risk for cardiovascular disease. If you're sleeping more than 9 hours and you're an adult, you might want to think about whether or not you have any underlying conditions that could be contributing to this.
Something that would make you sleep more too.
Exactly, exactly, Dean, you got it.
Okay. And now
And exercise.
A lot of people are going to be glad to hear that.
I know. And we're not telling people to get off the hook here, but this is kind of pretty simple. Normally when you exercise, you should feel invigorated, right? If you start exercising and you feel tired afterwards, if you're getting sick all the time, you're so revved up that you're not sleeping. And this is probably a big one, delayed recovery time. If you're sore for days after a workout, you might want to think about cutting back. The recommendation is about 150 minutes of moderate exercise a week. That's things that you can do and still talk. Or 75 minutes of vigorous exercise, meaning you can't have a conversation with that. That's the recommended amount for most adults, as well as at least 2 days of strength training. And obviously I want to just leave on the point of those are obviously recommended numbers, and we talk a lot about high intensity interval training, so we want people to exercise for sure. Right, exactly. But if you have any of these kinds of symptoms or you're concerned, you might want to cut back a little bit and see if it makes you feel better.
Right, I know about 2 people that need to cut back on exercise. Only about 2. The rest of us need to do a little more. So we're out of time for sex. So sad. Thank you, Doctor.
Is there too much sex?
That was a tease, and it was awful of me, but it got your attention. Okay. One of our fans from Florida sent us on Diet SOS for Joy Bauer.
Lovely Joy Bauer weighs in right after this. She weighs in.
When you're close to the people you love, does psoriasis ever get in the way of a touching moment? If you have moderate to severe psoriasis, you can embrace the chance of completely clear skin with Taltz. Taltz is proven to give you a chance at completely clear skin. With Taltz, up to 90% of patients had a significant improvement of their psoriasis plaques. In fact, 4 out of 10 even achieved completely clear skin. Do not use if you are allergic to Taltz. Before starting, you should be checked for tuberculosis. Taltz may increase your risk of infections and lower your ability to fight them. Tell your doctor if you are being treated for an infection or have symptoms, or if you have received a vaccine or plan to. Inflammatory bowel disease can happen with Taltz, including worsening of symptoms. Serious allergic reactions can occur. Now's your chance at completely clear skin. Just ask your doctor about Taltz.
When everyone started binge watching shows, we didn't want to miss an episode.
Okay, we could watch the whole season tonight.
Uh-oh. Fortunately, there's fingerhut.com. Get the credit you deserve and low monthly payments on brands like Samsung, Dyson, and KitchenAid. Now you can.
Come on.
Dogs just won't quit. Neither does Frontline Gold. Its triple action formula is relentless at killing fleas and ticks for a full. Go for the gold.
Define your brows. Express yourself. Brow Stylist Definer from L'Oreal. The ultra-thin tip recreates tiny brow hairs. The spoolie brush blends effortlessly. Now brows with their most precise look yet. Brow Stylist Definer from L'Oreal Makeup Designer Paris.
When it comes to getting help with home repair and improvement projects, millions of homeowners trust HomeAdvisor to find a reliable local pro.
We use HomeAdvisor for all our home projects. Installing the garage door,
Remodeling the kitchen. Cleaning the gutters. Fixing the AC. Any project.
big or small.
HomeAdvisor's like a neighbor who knows all the great service pros in my area.
You can compare prices.
And book an appointment right online.
HomeAdvisor is completely free to use.
Go to homeadvisor.com or download the free app.
Bob starts his day with a delicious Jimmy Dean breakfast sandwich. The real egg, sausage, and cheese fill him up with goodness. So he gives his umbrella to Nancy, which makes Hank smile, which makes everyone's ride better. With Jimmy Dean, good mornings lead to great days.
At Solo, we're so much more than sexy. Sola's new vanishing that
Puerto Rican style seasoning.
vanishes under clothing like you're wearing nothing at all. The Vanishing Back Bra. We've got your back. Only at Solo. Wish your skin could back.
Puerto Rican style seasoning. Puerto Rican style seasoning.